it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today I have kind of my reading wrap up of 2024 and my reading goals going into 2025. So I'm going to be looking at my Goodreads, my year in books review that they do. And sorry, I'm still sick. I shouldn't be coughing as much in this video though. And then I will insert some stats also from Fable and Bookmory if you would like to see kind of what those apps do for their like year in review as well, because I know not everyone likes Goodreads, has Goodreads, or maybe you're just curious what other apps look like as far as their like year in review. So I'll insert some of that as well. But I don't want to bore you with like stats and stuff. So my goal for this year was 50. Last year, I think I did like 85. I read 85 books. And I knew going into this year, I just needed to take a little bit of pressure off of myself. I knew I was not going to read anywhere near that this year. And I'm glad I did because I did not read anywhere near that this year. And that's okay. I was on track pretty much all year. And then, as you know, sorry, Peanut would like to say hello. In September, my husband asked for a divorce, and just a little life update. We are trying to work things out. Sorry, Peanut's shaking the camera. We are trying to work things out, so not going through a divorce anymore, so there's a little update for you. But anyway, it's been like a hard few months, so thank you to anyone who's reached out and helped me during those months. It means a lot to me, but I just wasn't reading as much. And then also I started thrifting and reselling this year, so I've just been and then started YouTube a few months ago, so I've just been way more busier this year than last year and couldn't devote as much time to reading. Not that I'm just like super busy, but I just couldn't devote as much time to reading. Thrifting, reselling has made me much more busier. So, yeah, did not read nearly as much as I wanted to, but that's okay. I knew this year I was going to read way less. So my goal was 50. As of today, it is December 30th. So I still have one more day, but I'm not going to fit in any more books this year. I am currently reading, TJ Klune's sequel to The House in the Cerulean Sea. I can't even think of what it's called right now, and I'm loving it, but there's no way I'm going to finish it. I'm only on page like 100 something, and it's like a 500-page book. Well, my copy is at least. So I don't think I'm going to be finishing it. So my goal was 50, and I have read 41 books, and I am so happy with that number. Please don't let anyone make you feel bad about, first of all, not reading. If you're not a reader, that's okay. Not everyone enjoys it. If you read one book this year, that's great. You're a reader, okay? That's wonderful. If you read 300 books this year, that's amazing. How did you do it? No, but stop comparing yourself to these booktubers and bookstagram people and booktalkers, because it's literally some of their jobs to read. You know, they're literally making a living doing this. And B, some, not all, I really do think it's a very small amount. So please, like, my chair's squeaking. Please, I'm not like trying to call out the whole like Booktok community or anything. But when you have people that are saying that they read, you know, hundreds of books, and then in the next breath, they say, I skimmed through the boring parts, or I fast forwarded through this when it was this person's chapters, or blah, blah, blah. But then they said that they read, 400 books. It's like, well, did you? Because you just said that you didn't read half the book. So take it for what you will when they say that. Everyone's, you know what I mean? People can say what they want to say online, basically is what I'm saying. But I don't know about you, but when I read a book, I read a book. I sit and I read every word because that's how it's intended to be like, it's a book. I'm going to read the whole book. So anyway, I'm getting off my soapbox there. But whether you read one book or 500 books, you're a reader and you did great. And stop comparing yourself. It's not a competition. Reading should be fun and enjoyable. And don't let anyone make you feel bad about what you like to read and what you enjoy to read. Whether you enjoy reading smut or fantasy, or, people like to give me crap because I like to read horror books. I don't care. That's what I enjoy. Keep reading what you enjoy, okay? Okay. Anyway, rant over. My goal was 50 books. I read 41, and I read 13,020 pages. How amazing is that? My shortest book was Dear Laura by Emma Amor. My longest book was Joe Hill's Nosferatu, 692 pages. My average book length was 317 pages, which that kind of surprised me. I felt like that was going to be more. The most shelved, 4,802,189, was The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides, which I feel kind of bad about because I did not enjoy that very much. And then the least shelved, which y'all should check this out, is Carousel by Sarah McKnight. I will put these books here because I know how to do that now. It's a YA book, but it got pretty gruesome for a YA. Check it out. I enjoyed it. My average rating for 2024 was a 4.0. I'm a pretty generous rater because I've also come to realize in maybe my old age, I needed to take a step back and think like, was this a bad book or was it just not for me? And like sometimes I'm kind of mean and I will like the other Alex Michaelides book, The Fury. I'm so sorry, but I think that was just a bad book. But sometimes you do have to be like, okay, this wasn't really badly written. It maybe just like the story just didn't quite work for me, or the setting or the characters or the plot, or maybe like a fantasy aspect didn't work for me, or sometimes we have to take a step back and realize that, okay, it's not a bad book necessarily, it's just maybe it wasn't for me. So I'm trying to be kinder with my ratings because there is a person that's writing these books, behind the book, so let's just be kinder, maybe. Okay. Oh my gosh, okay, the Carousel book that I was just talking about is the highest rated on Goodreads with a 4.58 average. Go read that book, you guys. I enjoyed it. My first review of the year was The Fury by Alex Michaelides. 2 stars. I'm so sorry. If you enjoyed that book, I'm curious if you enjoyed it. I did not. I did. I'm so sorry. I just didn't. You guys, the whole time I was reading it, it felt like a debut novel. Like a debut novel. I'm so sorry. I did not enjoy it. I don't know. I don't get it. My last review of the year, okay, I haven't reviewed in a while. I need to get on that. Was Margot's Got Money Troubles, which is a 5-star, and I absolutely loved it. I will be doing a video on my favorite and least favorite books of the year, so I can talk a little more in depth about them. I'm not gonna go crazy in depth, but I gotta yap about some of these. Like, I love them. Yeah, that's pretty much all the stats from here. Like I said, I will show some more from Fable and Bookmory, because a Fable, if you guys have not been on Fable, that's where my book club is at, the TBR and DNF book club. You guys should check it out because they have added so many cool features, and they've really stepped up their game just in the last few months. So I highly recommend it. You can also now add like TV shows and like rate and review TV shows and stuff too. So really fun. Peanut, I'm so sorry I'm not playing with you right now. Okay, so that was my 2024 in a nutshell. And here's what I'll say. Last year, even though I read a higher volume, and this year I read a little less, like focused a little more, like quality over quantity, I guess, I still feel that last year I read, I don't want to say better books, but I felt like this year I read books I read a lot of books just because I felt like I needed to read these certain books because they were recommended, and I'm like, oh, I feel like I have to read this. Or, you know what I mean? I didn't read as many as I wanted to read just for me, like looking back. And maybe that's not true. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like The Nothing Man from Catherine Ryan Howard, which I ended up, I think, only giving 2 stars. Why did I read that? I think I only read that because someone had recommended it. It got in my head, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll get that from the library and I'll read it. I have over 500 books in my personal library that I want to read. Why did I seek that one out? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm so sorry to whoever recommended that to me, and I'm just like pooping all over your book recommendation. But do you know what I mean? So 2025, I want to read more books that I want to read, that I have in my personal library, that I'm excited about, and also new releases that are coming out. I need to focus less on like the outside noise that's coming in and focus more on what I personally want to read, which is really hard, because when people are giving you, when I'm in book groups and stuff, when people are giving you recommendations, it's like, oh my God, that sounds so good. I need to, seek it out. I need to get it from the library. I need to buy it. I need to do this. Peanuts in the laundry basket because our comforter's in there and he looks so cute. Okay. So anyway, yeah, more about what I want to read, less about what's going on in the book community. I don't know. Of course, I'm going to keep up with what's going on. Of course, I'm going to keep up with the new releases, because there's so many great new releases coming out. Emily Henry, Taylor Jenkins Reid, Grady Hendrix, Nat Cassidy, like so many great new releases are coming out. I'm so excited for 2025 book releases. But I read some duds this year, you guys, and really random one. Like, not saying that the random ones weren't good. They didn't end up being good reads, but they kind of feel like filler books. Like I could have been reading something from my personal library that I maybe would have enjoyed more. Maybe that's all I'm trying to say. So 2025 reading goals. I think I'm going to set it at 40. I'm not going to go bigger and better because I also would love to start a series on my channel too about starting book series. And I would like to start the Harry Potter series. I've never read it. I have seen, I think, the first 3 movies. And everyone says the books are great and they translated really well to the movies. Like they did a really great job with that. So I think that would be so much fun. And I have at least the first 3 books. If not, I might have the whole series now. So we're good. And I always find them at the thrift stores anyway. So I think I'm going to start that as well. And I've been reading War and Peace for the past like 3 years. And I've only got to like 200 some pages. Ugh. So I would love to be able to finish that this year. Focus more on quality over quantity, and just feel like it's not a race, it's not a competition. Not that I ever felt like that, but you know what I mean. I just really want to enjoy what I'm reading, enjoy the new releases that are coming out, enjoy my personal books and library that I love looking for at the thrift stores, that I enjoy looking at every day, but that I'm seldom reading. I'm hardly reading anything that I actually own when I'm looking at my list here of things that I've read this year, and that's like really sad and upsetting. So more of my own books in my library, my personal library, and starting my Harry Potter series. Depending on how that goes, also starting, I don't know if I want to start Game of Thrones, but maybe The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings. I actually don't own any Lord of the Rings, so I'm also seeking that out at the thrift stores. And then hopefully finishing War and Peace, or at least reading more of it this year. So yes, those are kind of my goals. I'm trying to think if I have any more reading goals for the year. Those kind of feel like the big ones. My goal will be 40. If I don't reach it, that's okay. If I go beyond it, that would be amazing. Oh, my book club. Book club is still going to be going on strong for 2025. I think this is my 3rd year doing it. I'm really proud of myself for keeping it going. This was something that I've wanted to do for a long time, and I'm just, proud of myself for sticking with it. And I only missed 1 month, meaning I didn't finish my book in the month. That was American Psycho. But again, I had a lot going on in my life, but I still finished the book, just not in the month. But otherwise, I've stuck with it every month. We already have January's book picked out. It is Influencer by Adam Cesar. Oh my gosh, did I just remember that? I think it's Adam. Let me look it up. I've got Goodreads. Oh gosh, sorry. Oh crap. I can't see the keyboard. Yes. Influencer by Adam Cesar. I will put the picture of the book here so you can see it. It has a 3.74 rating on Goodreads right now. It's a YA horror thriller. I was trying to read the synopsis to tell you what it's about. The blurb on the front says, "Follow him or die." Someone in my friend in my book club picked it out for January, asked if we could read it, and I said, for sure. Adam Cesar, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but he is the writer of the Clown in a Cornfield series that I'm dying to read. I still have not read it. Maybe that's another series I could read this coming year. Everyone says they're really fun, and I really want to read that too, so maybe I could do that. And then I think February's pick might be Winter People. I know sometimes people don't like reading books that are like older, like newer, like not classic, but not new, old, you know what I'm trying to say? So, I'll see what they say about that, but I really want to read it, and it's like, but then, no, February needs to be like a romance because it's February. So maybe we'll read an Emily Henry or something. We'll see. Maybe March can be Winter People. You tell me what you want to read. You tell me. What should we read in February? Ooh, what's a good romance that I should read in February? You tell me. I don't like anything too, like, spicy. Like, I like Emily Henry, Taylor Jenkins Reid, that type of romance. So, yeah, you tell me. What should we read in February? Yes, tell me. Yeah, so I kind of like to keep my book club pretty planned out for the year. So I will be doing that, but that will go strong. I will also link that down below. If you would like to just check it out or join, you absolutely can on the Fable app. And what else? I think that's it. I'm really excited for another year of reading. I'm excited to... Peanut's cracking me up in the laundry basket. I'm excited to read what I want to read. Not that I didn't this year, but it just felt like, I don't know how to explain it. I just felt like I was reading so much of what others were recommending to me instead of what I just wanted to read. I don't know. So I'm excited for more of that. So, and I'm excited to read more horror. More horror in 2025. So, if you would like to follow me on Goodreads, I will also link that down below. And what else did I say I was going to link down below? I don't know. My chair is so squeaky. I will link Fable, my Goodreads. I always link down below my eBay shop as well if you'd like to check that out. And my Instagram if you want to check that out as well. And yeah, let me know what you're excited about in 2025. How many books are you gonna read in 2025? Do you go for like hundreds? Let me know. Are you an audiobook person? Personally, I am not. My mind wanders too much. I listen to them at night to fall asleep. Paul Temple, you are my man. If you guys don't know who Paul Temple is, get with the program. Go check him out on YouTube. Yeah, let me know everything down below. February book club pick, like a romance. Let me know what you would choose. And yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and become a subscriber if you are not subscribed already, and join our YouTube community. And I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.